Welcome to KindCast. I'm your host, Chasmith. Happy day. Let's see if we can start it off with a little good. So today's fun because I'm going to share 2 short stories. But wait, aren't they all fun? I could be biased. But our theme today is small acts can still equal big impact. And I'm curious though, before we dive into the stories, have you felt inspired over the past several weeks to explore what small acts of kindness you could share with someone or anyone around you? It's funny, I was actually reading a book today, and in my fiction humor book, there was a Bible verse quoted, and it was so perfect. It said, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." Acts 20:35. There's also an expression I remember hearing years ago that went something along the lines of, if you're having a bad day, do something kind for someone else. In your act of kindness, 2 people walk away feeling better. And I don't know who I can give credit for that one. It's just an oldie that always stuck with me. So if you can't immediately think of an act of kindness that has been bestowed upon you over the years, how could you bestow a little kindness on someone else? Is my question for you to think about. Onward to the stories. While I am not personally a mom to a human child, I am only a mere dog mama. I have to say that I can't think of a better compliment I would want to hear about my child than "your child is so kind." I mean, to know that you raised a true and genuinely kind human, imagine the type of ripple effect that could have in the world if they were able to maintain that character trait. And that brings me to our first story. Katrina, a listener, shared with me that while she was camping with her family and some family friends and friends' families, their kids were all playing in the arcade. And after a little while, a random man came up to Katrina and asked if her daughter was inside the arcade. And once they narrowed down which child was her daughter, the man told her how amazing and kind her daughter and her daughter's friends had been. Apparently, his son, who was a few years younger, was really sad and upset because he wasn't able to win any of the prizes. And Katrina's daughter, Liv, noticed how sad he was and just on her own accord walked right up to him and just handed him her prize to share. I love this story because there's no age limit on kindness, is there? We can teach our youth to have this level of compassion and imagine the future that it would create. So kudos to this mom for doing a great job instilling what, to me, is one of the most amazing qualities that we can possess, along with a few others. But this isn't a curiosity podcast, now is it? Okay. Another fun, quick story. Same families, same camping trip, same kids, different scenario. I guess this is where you can say that kindness always finds a way to pay itself forward. So this time it's evening and everyone's out watching a band, and this random stranger just walks up to the group of kids and hands each of them $5 to go spend in the arcade and play. And nope, not the same guy from the first story, just a guy who saw an opportunity to awe a few children and make their night a little more special than it already was. I mean, how cool is that? Gosh, I remember being a kid. If I was at like a carnival and someone handed me a $5 to go play some games, I think I would have felt on top of the world. So it just goes to show that kindness really does come back around. Again, it's not always something big. And that's what today's episode is showing us. It's showing us that every act of kindness, big and small, counts. I'm looking forward to hearing more of your stories and hoping to share more of your stories. I encourage you to take a moment and really reflect back. Can you remember any time when someone did something for you that left an imprint? Maybe it was something huge, or maybe it was something so seemingly small that the person who did it probably doesn't even remember it, but you do. And if you feel open to it, submit your story through the link in the show notes, and it can become a little good for someone else's day too. Love you all. XOXO.